We've got all this evidence, photos, videos, you name it, showing what's really going down. Just take a look. Donald Trump's crew acting like a brutal force, cruising around the country with military-grade weapons aimed right out of their vehicles. It's hard to wrap your head around it, really. They're assaulting people on the streets and carting them off to who knows where, almost like something out of a nightmare. Not to mention, they're employing chemical agents like pepper spray and other toxic gases against ordinary folks. You've got them smashing into cars, getting out, and firing shots, time and again, at people right here in the United States. This is all unfolding right before our eyes, and it's being documented. It's honestly hard to believe we're seeing this. I know the viewers who tune into Signal Feed understand the gravity of the situation, but I urge you to share this video I'm about to put out. We really need to spread the word about what's happening in the country. We're not facing just a constitutional crisis. We're in a dictatorship led by a weak, pathetic figure, Donald Trump, who seems determined to undermine our Constitution every single day. Check out this photograph I have right here. It shows the current state of life in America. A federal agent is actually aiming a weapon at a woman recording the scene. This incident happened earlier today in the Chicago area, where Jess, a citizen involved with a neighborhood patrol team, captured the moment on film as they documented immigration and customs enforcement activities throughout the city. And let's not forget, the Texas National Guard has also made their way to Illinois, with sources confirming their presence at a nearby Army Reserve training site. The New York Times highlighted how fear of immigration and customs enforcement has neighbors looking out for one another in Chicago. Parents are standing watch at schools, restaurants are shutting down, and some won't even deliver food anymore. The atmosphere is thick with fear. Anyone who looks Latino is on edge. A lawyer shared the emotional toll this is taking, saying their family gatherings are filled with tears and trying to figure out a way forward. One person expressed that it really feels like people are being terrorized, and it's hard not to feel angry when others question why we're speaking out. So here's what's happening in the United States right now. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is pulling a U.S. citizen out of a car, claiming she made an illegal U-turn. She explained, "I was driving around and they told me to leave, but I was stuck." Imagine being in that situation. She told them she couldn't move, and they yanked her out. It turns out the agents were frustrated because they hadn't met their migrant arrest quota, so they went after people who looked a certain way. Only to find this one individual was a citizen. They were disappointed about that. Dariana Farda, the woman involved, is a native-born American citizen, and when she called for help from Mayor Sam Cunningham, he stepped in to try to calm things down right by City Hall. There's a clip where you can hear the chaos.
Get out of the car! Get out! Get out! No! Get out! What the fuck?
You have a judicial warrant.
For impeding? We don't need a warrant.
Can I just stop the vehicle? Have that at the way.
Then, the mayor tries to intervene.
Are you sure these are the keys? All right. I'm going to have somebody come and get the car. Guys, you're killing my...
They're destroying the city, Mayor.
I know. Right now. Ma'am. Hey, get in the car. Tell her to get in the car. Tell her to get in the car.
Get in the car.
You cannot arrest me for anything.
Stay on the sidewalk. Get on the
Don't
sidewalk.
answer any questions.
Hey, stay off the
I'm
sidewalk.
not doing anything.
Stay off the
You're the ones
sidewalk.
that are fucking harassing me.
Right. It's okay. Don't let them.
We got you.
Don't let them.
You just said it's public property. I can say it.
That's what they want.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't want it. It's okay. You're here. I get it. I'm gonna go. Everybody, just let him go. Everybody, let him do the job.
And wait, there's more troubling news. It turns out there was this incident in West Chicago where ICE agents took 2 Latino indigenous men for no good reason other than their appearance, and they had to let them go once they realized they were here legally. Meanwhile, Kristi Noem, in a totally different scene, is in Portland, going on about praying with her usual dramatic flair. It's honestly hard to believe how some people, regardless of their beliefs, can come across as just vile. Everything about her is frankly awful.
Come together, that you give us good fellowship, Lord, but that you'd also give us wisdom and discernment.
Speaking of ridiculousness, there's this actual video shared by right-wing influencer Benny Johnson from Portland. They think this whole scenario looks tough, calling it a war zone. Let's just say it's quite the stretch. Noem was supposedly facing down an army of Antifa and, wait for it, a guy in a chicken suit from the rooftop of an ICE facility in Portland. Her reaction? Hey, guy in the chicken suit, you can do better. I mean, what they're saying is truly something else. They're the ones who seem uninformed, not her. This is what they genuinely believe, showing how they view this war zone. Just take a look at the photograph they shared. There's this moment with a guy in a chicken suit that's just too funny to pass up. You've got to see it. It all started with a clip that really captures the scene.
Secretary, do you have a message to the protesters, especially the man in the chicken outfit?
Man in the chicken outfit, I just see him now. Goodness sakes. We could do better. Our goal is that people would peacefully protest, but that we would still be allowed to enforce the law in this country. So it's too bad they're uneducated and ill-informed. Good. It's good to see. We'll see what we can do to get you more security.
This is absolutely nothing as to what it is at night, though.
No.
It's really bad.
Now, switching gears, let's talk about those right-wing MAGA influencers. They seem to be playing dress-up on the roof of a building in Portland, keeping an eye on peaceful protesters by the ICE facilities. I mean, look at them. They're practically giddy, almost as if they're at an amusement park. They're up there with sniper rifles aimed at a small group of peaceful folks, and of course, that guy in the chicken suit. It really highlights their insecurities. Speaking of serious matters, I want to share a story that hit me hard. There's a mother from Tennessee whose son was detained by ICE. All she knows is that he simply disappeared. He managed to call her, panicking, and she asked him where he was going. He had no idea, and he had barely 30 seconds to talk. Isaiah Cabrera has been in the U.S. since he was a baby, just 7 months old, and he's been adopted by American citizens. They looked into the costs to secure his green card and visa, which came up to a staggering $16,000. I mean, who has that kind of money lying around unless you're rich? He was moved to an unknown location, leaving everyone worried and confused. It's heartbreaking.
Family and friends want to know, where is Isaiah Cabrera?
Well, he called me panicking, saying that he was being shipped out in the morning, that they came in and said everybody needed to be ready by 4:30, that they were getting shipped out. And I said, where are you going? He said he did not know, and he only had 30 seconds to talk to me.
A mystery in Mason, as 24-year-old Isaiah Cabrera was at the Western Tennessee ICE Detention Center on Saturday, and a day later, his adopted mother says he's not. 24-year-old Isaiah has lived almost his entire life in the United States. Leslie Whitehead, his adopted mother, says he was brought to America when he was just 7 months old. She became Isaiah's legal guardian after his biological parents were deported in 2001. She says Isaiah started a family in Halls, Tennessee, and has a young daughter that means the world to him. Earlier this month, he was pulled over for a broken taillight. When he didn't have proper identification, he was sent to the ICE detention center in Mason. She described the feeling when she found out her son had been detained.
I just lost my mom 2 months ago, and I felt a gut-wrenching feeling inside my stomach like I had just lost my son.
Leslie and Isaiah have tried to get him a green card over the years, but she says the prices for proper registration have gotten out of control.
We checked into the price of getting his green card and visa, and we was running into like $16,000 for the whole process. And nobody really, I mean, unless you're rich, you can't afford that.
Cabrera has never learned Spanish. Leslie says since being detained, he's having a hard time being surrounded by people he couldn't communicate with.
He said that the sergeant didn't like him because he spoke better English than she did.
For what's to come next, Leslie isn't sure, but hopes Isaiah can come home.
I feel like we have a right to know where they are because we love him, and he's got a little girl out here that says every day that she misses her daddy.
And we've reached out to ICE to find out where Isaiah is right now. We haven't heard back yet, but we will let you know when that changes. From downtown Memphis, I'm Harrison Clapp, News Leader, WREG, News Channel 3.
It's alarming to think about how many migrants have vanished, with reports suggesting around 1,800 people may be missing, possibly dead or deported without anyone knowing. We've only confirmed about 15 to 20 deaths at ICE facilities, but the real numbers could be 10 or 20 times that. We just don't have the transparency we need. It's unsettling to see individuals disappearing in the US with masked agents involved. And here's Isaiah, a father legally in the US being detained right in front of his son's school bus, even though he had a valid visa and an active social security number.
Any other for 17-year-old Guillermo as he waited for his school bus until his father, Silviano Moravera, a lawful immigrant, was taken right in front of him.
That's when I ran over there. I dropped my book bag. I asked my mom what was going on, She was like, your dad? And I was like, what? And then that's when I ran towards them. And I was like, who are y'all guys? Are y'all SWAT? Are y'all ICE?
The men, Guillermo says, identified themselves as agents with U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. ICE claims Moravera is here illegally, but his family, who asked us to conceal their identities, say he is in the country with a rare U visa given to immigrants who are victims of crimes or who cooperate with law enforcement during investigations. Searching for answers, Guillermo says he took his father's paperwork to the Richmond ICE field office, but it didn't help.
So it's just like, and this country is like, if we do it the right way, we still get punished. If we do it the wrong way, we still get punished. So it's just like, what way do y'all want us to do it? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it feels like there isn't really an American dream anymore.
His dad is now being held at Farmville Detention Center, along with an increasing number of detainees. Across Virginia, ICE activity has spiked since January 2025, with over 4,000 arrests, leaving families like Moravera's fearful.
Yo sé que él está pensando ahora sí en nosotros, de que nos dejó aquí y sus hijos que están muy pegados a él y que pues yo siempre con él. Ahorita él cada vez que me llama me dice no salgas. Mis hijos ven un carro afuera. No salgas, mamá, no salgas. Dice, ahí está un carro.
The family is in limbo, waiting to see what'll happen. Moravera is scheduled for an immigration court hearing in late October. For VPM News, Kairos Manzanares.
In related news, last night saw Christine Nome, in typical MAGA style, expressing disdain for certain individuals she's labeled losers, acting tough while playing the victim.
And that is what is shocking to me about these leftist politicians, just how they ignore the people who elected them, jeopardize their safety, and continue to disrespect our law enforcement officers. So one of the things I've been dealing with all day here in Portland is a bunch of pansies that are elected into political office who won't make a decision to keep their citizens safe.
If you're enjoying what you see, why not hit that subscribe button? Let's aim for 4,000 subscribers together. I genuinely appreciate all your support. Watching and liking this video helps independent media thrive, so thanks for your support. See you in the next one.